Right now, somewhere on your plot, a packet of seeds you bought because your grandmother grew the same variety is either about to save your summer or quietly fail in front of you. After the heat waves we've had this year, with the Met Office confirming new June records well past 37 degrees, I went back through every heritage and heirloom variety I've grown, tested, or trialed on British soil, and I ranked all 12 of them by one thing only: how they actually held up when the mercury wouldn't drop. Not marketing claims, not drought tolerant, printed on a packet that's never seen a British heat wave. Real performance, real yield, real pounds and pence. Stick with me, because the variety at number one surprised even me. It's not the one everyone assumes wins. Let's start at the bottom. Sorting these wasn't about flavor or history, much as I love both. It was about three things: how the plant handled prolonged heat stress above 30 degrees, whether it bolted or held, and what that meant in pounds saved against buying the equivalent from a supermarket under the same conditions. As always, these are approximate UK figures, based on typical market value, and they exclude labor, water, and time. Number 12, right at the bottom, is Tom Thumb lettuce. It's a beautiful little heirloom, wonderfully sweet in a cool spring, but the moment temperatures held above 28 for more than 2 or 3 days, mine bolted hard, turning bitter and sending up a flower spike within a week. Seed cost is roughly £1.20 for a packet. Market value of the crop you'd actually get was barely £2 before it turned. In a heatwave year, that's a loss, not a return. If you're growing in the South this summer, save your Tom Thumb for March and October, not July. Number 11 is the crimson flowered broad bean. Gorgeous deep red flowers, a real cottage garden classic. It coped reasonably with heat once established, but the flowers themselves dropped in the worst of the May heat wave before pods could set, which cost me roughly a third of the expected yield. Seed cost around £2.50, and what I harvested was worth maybe £8 to £10, a positive return, but well below what it should have been in a normal year. Pretty, but it needs shade cloth if you're growing through a heat wave window. Wait until you see number 1, because the next 8 all beat this by a wide margin. Number 10 is pink fir apple potato, the nutty, knobbly salad potato every allotment grower seems to love. Underground crops have a natural advantage in heat. The soil insulates the tubers, but pink fir apple specifically needs consistent moisture to swell properly, and during the dry spells between heat waves, mine came back smaller than usual. Seed potato cost was around £4 for a decent row. Market value of what I lifted was close to £18. Solid, not spectacular. Number 9 is the Tsar runner bean, an old British variety bred specifically for cooler, wetter summers, which is exactly why it surprised me by holding on reasonably well even in the heat, so long as the roots stayed damp. Seed cost about £2, harvest value around £22 across the season. Number 8 is Cavolo Nero kale, and this one impressed me. Heritage Italian black kale handled the heat stress better than almost any leafy crop I grow. The thick, waxy leaves slowing water loss in exactly the way you'd want. Seed cost about £2.20, and across a long cropping window, I'd value the harvest at roughly £35. If you only take one thing from this video, it's this: grow more Cavolo Nero. Number 7 is Brandywine tomato, the beefsteak heirloom everyone talks about for flavor. In the heat, it actually performed better than most modern bedding tomatoes because its thick foliage shaded the fruit from scorch, though yield dropped slightly compared to a cool, even summer. Seed cost roughly £3, harvest value approaching £40 from a handful of plants. Number 6 is bull's blood beetroot, prized for its deep red leaves as much as the root. Beetroot in general copes with heat far better than most root crops because of how deep it sends its taproot, and bull's blood held its color and didn't bolt even through the worst of the June spell. Seed cost about £2, value around £28 for roots and salad leaves combined. Halfway through, if you're finding this useful, now's a good time to subscribe, because next week I'm covering what to do with a glut once these heat-tolerant crops all ripen at once. Number 5 is asparagus pea, a genuinely forgotten British heirloom with odd, frilly red flowers and small four-winged pods. It's remarkably heat resilient, bred originally for poor, dry soils, and barely slowed down through either heat wave. Seed cost around £2.50, and while the pods are small, continuous picking gave me a market value of roughly £20 from a tiny patch of ground. Number 4 is Stuttgarter Giant Onion, a reliable old variety that simply shrugs off heat once it's bulbed up, provided you water it through the first 6 weeks. Seed cost about £2, harvest value around £30, with the bonus that onions store for months afterwards, heat resilience that pays you back into winter. Number 3 is Hopi Pale Gray Squash, a Native American heirloom that's become a quiet favorite on British allotments precisely because it was bred for genuinely hot, dry conditions in the first place. The huge leaves shade their own root zone, cutting water loss dramatically, and mine barely noticed the heat wave at all. Seed cost about £3 for a packet. Harvest value easily £45 to £50 from 2 or 3 plants, plus the squash store right through winter. If you're planning next year's heat-proof plot around one crop, make it this one. We're close now. Number 2 is Black Aztec Sweet Corn, an heirloom variety that actually wants heat to ripen its kernels properly. The only crop on this list where the 2026 weather was arguably an advantage rather than a threat. Seed cost roughly £2.50, and a modest row gave me a market value around £38, with genuinely better flavor than anything from a shop. And that brings us to number 1. The variety that came out on top, by a clear margin once you weigh heat survival against actual return, is Painted Lady Runner Bean, the old two-tone red and white flowered heirloom that's been on British allotments since Victorian times. Through both the May and June heat waves, mine barely slowed. The deep root system that runner beans are known for meant it kept flowering and setting pods, even on the days the Met Office issued amber heat warnings, while modern bedding varieties around it stalled completely. Seed cost was about £2 for a packet, and across the season, I harvested close to £55 worth of beans from a single row, roughly 27 times the seed cost, in a year when plenty of other crops struggled to clear 3 or 4 times their cost. If you grow nothing else from this list next year, grow Painted Lady. So there you have it, 12 heritage and heirloom seeds, ranked by how they actually coped with the hottest UK summer on record, from the ones that need real protection to the one that barely noticed the heat at all. If this saved you from buying the wrong packet next spring, hit subscribe, because I've got a full breakdown of what an allotment really saves you across an entire year coming up next. Until then, grow your capital.
Welcome to the Capital Plot.